Hi, in this lecture, I want to construct a box plot of the World Corruption Perception Index data. All right, let's get started by importing the necessary libraries. Okay, next, I will import the Corruption Perception Index data. All right, why not? Let's just call it DF for simplicity. Now let's take a look at the data one more time. df.head. All right. Again, we talked about this data set in our previous lecture. This time I want to emphasize the column continent. So you see, we have the countries, the Corruption Perception Index score, and the continent where the country is located. Now, with the box plot, it will allow us to compare the score by continent so that we can look at Europe, Africa, Oceania, and Asia to see which continent tend to have a higher CPI score, which continent has more variability, in which continent the median score is much lower or higher. So we will use a graphical technique called boxplot. The boxplot allows the comparison of the distribution by groups. The groups could be continent, countries, etc. All right. So the syntax is straightforward. SNS.boxplot. So again, I'm using the Seaborn library for the creation of the boxplot. Then here I specify my X variable. The X will be continent. Then I need to specify my Y variable. My Y will be CPI 2014. Next, I need to specify the data I'm using. So data equal DF, I will rename it as DF. Then we can go ahead with labeling and titling. So plt.title, start with the title. I can use a boxplot distribution of CPI 2014 data. All right. Then for the X label, that will be the continent will be displayed on the X axis. So I can put world continent. All right. For the Y label, it's just going to be CPI scores. All right. Then let's take a look at this initially. plt.show. All right. So you can see it created the box plot. One thing you notice right away here is that some of the country label are running into each other. So we need to do some work here. The best way to handle that is rotate the text. So I will say plt dot x ticks, the ticks, right? I will say rotate, rotate to any angle. If it doesn't work, you change the angle. That's it. So here I'm starting with 45. If 45 doesn't handle it properly, then I would choose another angle. Okay, it doesn't like that. So what did I do wrong? Okay, rotation, not rotate, but rotation. Rotation equal 45. All right. Now you can see that it rotated the text, and now nothing is running into each other. And we have our title, the label, and y-axis label. Now, looking at this box plot, the horizontal line within the box is the median. All right. So from this, you can see that the median corruption perception score is higher for Oceania than Europe, than North America. The lowest are, you could see right away here, Africa, South America. Okay. Next, the length of the box is the spread. So Europe and Oceania, as well as North America, have longer boxes. So there's more variation in those continents. The reason being is that in Europe, you have Eastern Europe and Western Europe lumped to the continent, okay? And we know the corruption is pronounced in Eastern Europe, all right? In North America, you have richer nations like the US, Canada, but then you have poor nations that are lumped into North America. So that's why not only that the median is low, but you have a longer box. All right. Whereas South America, you see, consistent low spread, low CPI score. All right. Likewise, in Africa, there's one single country that stands out. It's Botswana. Its corruption perception score is about 60. You see. Likewise, here you see an outlier standing up. All right. That's what the box plot allows us to do, compare the distribution across groups. And clearly we can see that Europe, Oceania are doing well. And past those two continents, you know, the other continent is just a mixed review. They have all low, median corruption perception score. Thank you.